Hello and welcome to October 15th, 2021, and this will be the last video of my super hot and hot video that I'm going to shoot this summer. Tomorrow I'm going to come out here and harvest all the ripe peppers, and we'll leave the green ones on there, and I expect a frost probably within the next 2 or 3 weeks here. So we'll be out here tomorrow harvesting these guys up and calling it a summer. It's got to be like, what, day 190 something or something since I planted these seeds last March 1st. But had a good time this summer. Plants have turned out well. We've gotten more peppers than I know what to possibly do with. And let's just finish this up, try to keep it from being too long-winded. Okay. Chili pecans on top here. And on the bottom, unknown peppers, these little round ones. I really don't know what they are. And on top here, we got the chili pecan, nice pepper, super hot, like 50-60,000 Scoville. And then we're on to the cherry bomb here. The cherry bomb's a nice plant, very proficient, very big producer. I think next year I'm actually going to grow more of these. I want to grow maybe 8 or 10 of them. I just want more of them. They're like jalapenos, but a little different. So my red cayenne plant, and it's loaded. All these plants right now are fairly loaded with ripe peppers right now, so I want to harvest tomorrow. And so we got the red cayenne here, right next to the purple cayenne, which is not actually a cayenne plant. I really don't know what it is. I'd like to know. I'm more technical like that, but I would like to know what kind of plant it is. So purple cayenne, red cayenne right there, but they both look nice, and get them harvested tomorrow. Sport pepper right there. I don't know if that's a sport pepper or not. I have my doubts, but that's what Pepper Joe said it was. It produces a nice pepper, and I would give it 20,000 Scoville, maybe 30. Japanese right here. I have got so many of these green ones, and I'm going to be crying here because they're just not going to be ready. They're not going to make it in this season. They're not going to ripen up. They've been green, and they're just kind of like really just taking their good old sweet time. So I'm a little like about that, because I like the Japanese. They're nice. And then behind it there, mystery pepper, unknown. I did some research though, and I was calling these ones that are down over here cayenne or cow horns. And after doing some looking, I'm thinking that these ones in the back here are more likely cow horn cayennes versus the other ones that I'll get to in a second. So scarlets right here, loaded, just loaded, tons and tons of beautiful peppers in there right now. It's a really nice plant. Whether or not I grow it next year, I don't know. Ghost pepper here, right here, ghost pepper. Let's see, back, yeah, here we go. I have been heavily pruning today, trying to get these plants opened up so that they'll finish up. This plant is loaded with ghost peppers. I'll go around to the other side here real quick and we'll show you. Reaper has got gazillion peppers on it right now. Red, ripe gazillion peppers right here. There's my pile of pruning today. Mostly off of these two plants, mostly off of the Reapers, and mostly off of this ghost pepper right here. And then we're on the Cascabella right here. And the Cascabella, lots of peppers on it still, yellow and red. Pretty mild, 1,000 Scoville. Easy, you can almost eat them off the plant. And then we're on to these Dido de Mochas. I got it right this time. That is the most prolific plant I have grown this summer. This thing has produced so many peppers this summer. It is absolutely just astonishing. So if you're looking for something that gives you a lot of peppers that are like, I think this is listed at 15,000 Scoville. If you're looking for something that just literally just puts out like crazy, then this is the plant, Dido de Mocha. And then we're on to my Serrano Tampanica, Peak Niqua. I've been butchering that all this summer. And it's got a lot of greens and a little bit of reds. So again, I'm going to end up with a lot of green Serranos, and I'll probably just pickle those up. And then we're on to my Kung Pao right here. And the Kung Pao is, again, it's loaded with Kung Pao peppers. And this was the first plant. I got tons of these in the early season. And then all summer it's just been kind of growing some peppers, but now they're coming in. They're starting to come in again. I'm going to get a second flush on these. and I'm going to get a huge harvest on these Kung Paos. These were the plants that I really wanted more than anything for my sweet chili sauce, and that's going to be that for my pepper porch here. Let me show you a little bit of this right here. Look at these reapers. Just tons of reapers everywhere in here. They're just everywhere. They're loaded. This plant is just loaded with ripe reapers up in here right now. It's hard to see, but if you look down there, you can just see them. Just clusters of these things up in there. Reaper City there. So, same for the ghosts. There's a lot of ghosts in here. A lot of them here on the top, and on the inside, there's a lot of them. A little bit harder to see, but we got their ghosts in here too. Lots of nice ghosty peppers in here. And I thought these right here, I was calling these Cowhorn Cayennes, and I kind of looked them up online, and I don't know what these are. They're, I don't know what they are now. They're not Cowhorn Cayennes. I looked at pictures of these things. They're just super long, but these are not Cowhorn Cayennes. I don't know what they are. And here's the back side of my Serrano. I'm getting a few Serranos here. There's some in there. A little bit here, a little bit there, but not too many. Not too many ripe ones right now. And this is the back side of the Damoka. This thing is crazy. It's like a vine. It grows like a vine. And it has just got so many peppers on it, right? Cascabella backside. And lots of peppers. Lots of red, ripe Cascabella peppers up in here. And the back side of the reapers here, you can see up in there, just look at them all. It's got so many reapers right now. And I've already harvested like 105 of them at last count. And the back side of the ghost peppers, same thing, 2 10-gallon grow bags. Not so many though, I didn't get as many. And as far as ripe one goes, there's a lot of ripe ones in there. You can see them all up in the back there and stuff. But a lot of them aren't ripe. A lot of them are like this. They're like orange. You can see that that's orange. And a lot of them are orange. They're not red yet. And I'm just going to have to wait a little bit on these ghost peppers. And the backside of the scarlets, typical, just full of peppers here. The backside of what I believe are actually Cowhorn Cayennes. These are what I believe are Cowhorns and not the ones down there. But these look more like all the pictures of Cowhorns. They look to be the right size. The backside of the sport pepper, there is just tons of the sport peppers. This is another very prolific plant. It produced a lot of pepper. And then the purple cayenne, just tons of them up here. Lots of these purple cayennes up here and stuff. So this is pretty much going to end the video for this year. I'm just going to do a little sweep of all the plants here and show you my pepper porch for 2021. And I'm going to do my next video will be how I prepare how I prepare my peppers for storage, which will be dehydrating and making sauces out of them. And we'll have some videos on that. And that pretty much does it. So goodbye, peppers. You have been wonderful to have this summer. Almost makes you want to cry, that they're done, that I'm done with all these guys. And probably 30 days, this whole thing will be bare. So, okay, we'll see you guys. I am in the back garden with the jalapenos. Little ramp up on the jalapenos that are out here in the back garden. And we always grow lots of jalapenos every year. Like to have jalapeno poppers and this and that with the jalapenos. So these jalapenos, which are mine, all the way up to the big one, have been very prolific this year. Got a lot of jalapenos off them. Got to grow a lot of the plants just to make sure you get a decent amount of jalapenos to satisfy our thirst and quench our desires for jalapenos. And then we got these giant jalapenos here, and the giant jalapenos did pretty good. I've not really grown them. I'm only guessing that they were giant jalapenos by the size of the jalapenos I got, but I would say, looking at the jalapenos that I got off of these 3 plants here, they were giant. Goodbye, jalapenos. You have been a pleasant plant to grow this year.